on to OVW TV episode number 1008 as we see the vet Apollo making his way to the ring. Let's take it down to Mercy for the introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing to the ring, the veteran, Apollo!
Ladies and gentlemen, a slight change in your announce team tonight. I am Dr. Mamby's Tevin. Hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
Well, I was getting ready to talk about Apollo's opponent for tonight, but it looks to me, though, we have some impromptu actions. Melvin Maximus is fighting at a Revolver outside the ring.
And we know these two have had an issue for quite a bit, and obviously they couldn't wait, and they interrupted Apollo's match.
Well, long storied history between Melvin Maximus and Apollo, and Melvin's just waylaying Revolver on the outside now.
And Apollo's trying to figure out what's going on with him. He prepared for a match tonight.
Apollo scheduled to face Eddie Knight here in the ring, and looks like that match will not happen as
looks like Maximus trying to get his revenge, blocks a punch from Revolver, scoops up Revolver.
Big slam by Maximus.
Oh gosh, and a clothesline with authority.
Oh, Apollo didn't take too kindly to his night being interrupted and ate a shot to the jaw for good measure.
But Apollo now thrown out of the ring. Oh! And Revolver once again with that low blow catching.
That's right, we saw that last week from Adam Revolver that allowed him to get the victory on Melvin Maximus after Shannon the Dude hit him in the back with a chair.
You know, I hate to say it, but you keep getting hit low. Eventually you gotta be looking for something like that.
Whatever it takes to get an advantage, Bruce.
Oh, please, give me a break.
Now, what's he looking for under the ring? This steel chair pulled out by Adam Revolver, and ladies and gentlemen, I know Adam for many years. He does not have good intentions.
Who's in the ring?
Is that Tony Vanetti?
I think that's Tony Vanetti.
What's he doing here?
Well, Vanetti swings wild.
Famous radio personality Tony
Y'all know
Vanetti's
me.
in here.
I'm Tony Vanetti, and I've been on this map before. You know me! I'm so tired of you, Revolver. I'm so tired of you and Shannon the Dude. I am so sick of watching you do stuff like this. I'm so sick of it, and that's why I'm back. Tony Vanetti is back. The last time I was on this mat right here, I beat you and Shannon the Dude fair and square, and you cheated. You are the cancer of OVW, and I will be the cure next Friday night. How about you and me?
What?
Not me and Shannon the Dude, me and you Friday night.
Well, I think Vanetti might be biting off a little bit more than you chew.
One thing though. Bring your girlfriend, Shannon the Dude. I'll bring my boy. But here's the stipulation. We're going to handcuff Shannon the Dude to the cage. We'll handcuff my boy. So there's no funny business. And I'll take care of you and take care for all the fans here at OVW Friday night cage match.
Who does Vanetti think he is?
I mean, it's one thing to do radio, and he does it better than anyone, but to get in the ring?
Take your bald headed out of here, dog. Go.
Radio celebrity Tony Vanetti just challenging Eddie Revolver inside the Twin Chambers on December 14th. Oh my God, OVW TV 1008, ladies and gentlemen, is off and running.
Colton, listen, man. I just gotta ask you one more time. Where were you last week when I got attacked by the workings? Hey, man, listen, I'm just trying to know.
Are we seriously going over this again, Dustin?
I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page.
Time and time again. The door was barricaded with a chair. I couldn't get in. You know, what do you want me to do?
Listen, man, we have a big match, and I need you. So I'm just trying to make sure that you're there and we're on the same page.
A big match? Are we on the same page? It's for the tag team title belts. Looks like you're worried about your TV title. I'm on the same page. You get on the same page. TV champ. Come on, I'm supposed to be tag champs.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dream today.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Not with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, I'm gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
It doesn't matter if you blow a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that wild start, I didn't get a chance to introduce my broadcast colleagues. Of course, I am Dr. Mamby's 10-minute nailer, joining you tonight with the East End villain, Josh Ashcraft, and Mr. BS, Bruce Snyder, as we see Matt Vaughn getting ready for a TV title opportunity.
Following contest is for your OVW Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, Matt Vine.
Well, Beast, as always, it's a pleasure to be here. Bruce, how you doing this evening?
Gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here also to check out this TV title match. And we should say Gilbert is on assignment right now, but he will be back.
Absolutely, and speaking of assignments, we have a big assignment ahead as far as Dustin Jackson and Matt Vine goes, as one of these men is going to walk away your TV champion. Could Dustin Jackson retain?
And his opponent, he is your OVW Television Champion, Dustin Jackson.
Dustin Jackson, one half of the Bro Gods, named multiple-time OVW Southern Tag Team Champion, getting his first taste, I should say, of singles success here. Bruce, what do you make of it?
Well, I mean, he needs to stretch. He needs to, exactly like you said, not only concentrate on the tag team, but now concentrate on the TV title. I wonder, though, are things okay with the Bro Gods?
That's a question. It's a good question, as we've seen the War Kings backstage trying to get in both men's heads. As we see Matt Vine going for a, hold on. Sorry, guys, quick cover there.
No, that's okay. Right now, he can't be worried about the Bro Gods or the War Kings or anything. He's got to concentrate taking on the champ.
That's right. Matt Vine, another hot up-and-comer here in OVW. Go for a cover now.
Gorgeous cravat takeover there by Matt Vine, a gentleman whose amateur wrestling skills are almost unparalleled. This gentleman is a true technician of the mat.
Absolutely, and you know, this could be one of those scientific matches that we don't get to see that much of. The students of wrestling that love to watch human chess might be able to watch it in this match.
Great observation there, Bruce. You know, Matt Vine is a student of the game. I mean, he drives 4.5 to 5 hours every week from Chicago just to have an opportunity in that ring. That is dedication.
And you know, Doc, from what you guys have told me, that's what it takes to make it in this business. You can't just want it. You have to prove it, and you have to be dedicated.
Sure. It's all about sacrifice. It's all about
determination.
Look at that. Dueling drop kicks from these two gentlemen.
And they kind of smiled at each other, a show of mutual respect there.
I think so. Yeah, both like, okay, I see what game you're playing. I'll try to do you one better as Matt Vine grabs a headlock.
All right, so off the ropes right now, crisscrossing. Oh!
Looks like he was going for a...
Yep.
Going for a, look to be...
like a leapfrog
Yeah,
almost
exactly. Hold on.
Little malfunction at the junction. Jackson trying to take advantage there. Drop kick to Matt Vine.
Well, you got to think these men are trying to stay one step ahead. They're trying to have to think, 2 or 3 steps ahead while they're actively, quickly moving in that ring.
Well, as you see the drop kick from Dustin Jackson, Matt Vine says, anything you can do, I can do better. Drills him with one, then sends his man into the corner with that big clothesline.
Guys, given your past histories, what do you think about this
Hang
kind
on
of
here,
match?
hang on. Just a 1 count. Sorry, Bruce, what was that?
What do you think about this kind of match where it is so scientific, where it is wrestling as opposed to, I haven't seen anyone throw a punch or break the rules so far.
I think it's great as we see another schoolboy for Matt Vine. A couple of blue chippas here in the ring just giving their all.
Oh, big clothesline by Matt Vine. I felt that all the way up here.
And let's just tell everybody, 1,
cover,
2, kicks out.
Well, we could have had a new champion right there.
Just because it's scientific wrestling doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Don't get that in, get that out of your mind.
It's just as intense.
If not more so.
Yeah.
Well, you have 2 men in the ring, 1 man trying to impose his will upon the other and just grinding him down to the canvas. That front and face lock, ladies and gentlemen, that cuts off a lot of oxygen. It zaps a lot of energy out of you, and Dustin trying to fight out of it.
And does escape and kicks him.
Kick again, going for a sunset flip. Matt Vine trying to stay out of it. Hold on a second.
Telegraphed it, got caught in the sunset flip.
And what a great win for Matt Vine would this be. I mean, think of how much it would pay for all that gas driving all the way from Chicago as he hits some kind of inverted backbreaker.
This could be it.
Cover by Vine. Only a 2 count. A lot of torque put on the neck and lower back of Dustin Jackson there. The TV champ might be in trouble here, Doc.
Absolutely. I mean, the hyperextension of really the entire spine as he shoots off Dustin Jackson. Dustin Jackson ducks the line, slips the slam.
Over. Off the ropes.
For an O'Connor roll, gets shoved off by Vine.
Oh!
Once again, great minds think alike. Unfortunately, it costs both of them as they both wind up on the canvas.
It's very interesting to see how these men are thinking as they're trying to compete against one another. It's almost like they have almost a similar strategy as Dustin Jackson managed to win with a clothesline and another clothesline in the middle of that ring.
Jackson firing on all cylinders now, really trying to get momentum on his side.
Did you see the height of that drop kick?
And Dustin Jackson ends up winning the drop kick battle, managing to land one.
Referee Shirley
Whoa, watch
McKenzie
out.
just gets out of the way, and a big spine on the pine by Matt Vine.
And now Vine trying to take advantage, flips over.
Oh!
Jackson counters him, getting those knees up.
I don't know if it hit him square in the sternum or on the chin. Either way, Matt Vine is out in the ring as Dustin Jackson
That's
ascends.
a long way to fly.
Huge splash.
2. That's
What
all
a match. What a match. And the fans are loving it. Dustin.
And still, OVW Television Champion, Dustin Jackson.
And we have a new champ.
Absolutely. Dustin Jackson continues his single success, but is he thinking about his upcoming tag team title match against the War Kings inside the Twin Chambers match at Christmas Chaos? Have the War Kings gotten inside the head of Dustin Jackson and Colton Cage? Well, only time will tell.
When people call the office, they're angry or they're scared because they don't know what's going to happen. They've imagined what's going to happen, or they've been told exactly what's going to happen. Legal problems are rarely as bad as we've imagined, and they're never as bad as your ex says they are. The reality of divorce is hard. The imagined is even harder. We help people focus on what's important. Go to lemmylaw.com and we'll help you get through your divorce.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
We are on the road to OVW Christmas Chaos. If you haven't gotten your ticket yet, go to gladiatorsportsnetwork.live as we see William Lutz and Ashton Cove making their way to the ring.
The following is a tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing to the ring, the team of Ashton Cove and William Lutz.
Does he have nipple tape on the trophy?
Why is there nipple tape on? Why is there nipple tape on him?
I don't know.
You know what? Regardless, speaking of Christmas Chaos, December 14th, ladies and
Friday night, December 14th, we're doing a special Toys for Tots Drive. And Bruce, why don't you tell them what they get?
I'll tell you what, you go there, you're going to get something unique from OVW, something that you're going to treasure, something that you're going to want. Check it out.
And their opponents, they're the team of Christian and Drew Hernandez, the Hernandez Brothers.
That's right, there will be a Toys for Tots Drive at OVW Christmas Chaos. If you bring a toy for a child in need, you will receive a OVW commemorative item. From what I understand, this will be a piece of OVW history that you will walk away with.
And that you will treasure and be able to hang. And
so get your tickets now, gladiatorsportsnetwork.live. The address, 12101 Sycamore Station Place. If you're in Louisville, it's right next door to Malibu Jack's. We cannot wait. 2 steel cages, the Twin Chambers, for the very first time. But before we get there, we have some tag team competition in the ring as Lutz and Cove take on the Hernandez Brothers.
Side note, if anyone actually brings poi, I will eat it. That stuff is delicious. But we see right now Drew Hernandez in the ring with Ashton Cove.
For anyone that doesn't know what poi is,
shoulder tackle there by Hernandez onto Cove. Cove drops down.
Now, Lutz and Cove, I have to say, have been perhaps the luckiest tag team in OVW as of late. They've been on a win streak, and not only have they been on a win streak, they've defeated King's Ransom twice.
Well, that's why I'm wondering why they have the trophy with them.
Well, you don't judge a book by its cover, and Lutz and Cove have been sneaky, they've been slimy, they've done everything they had to do to win here. And I tell you what, I'm proud of the boys.
I was going to say, so basically they've read the book that you two have written, right?
Ripcord into a Samoan drop, beautiful shot.
We might have another hot new tag team here at OVW. It's the Hernandez Brothers, first with that sick double team, and then that huge clothesline from Christian Hernandez.
And the Hernandez Brothers definitely have the height and
weight 3D style maneuver.
And what they're doing is they're using their advantage to their advantage.
Trace D, so to speak.
Ah, Beast, you beat me to it.
You knew I was going for it. The Hernandez Brothers are cooking on all cylinders.
Now, wait a second. The Hernandez Brothers.
Why aren't they taking advantage?
They want the trophy. They want the Nightmare Cup trophy.
Well, you know, at first, King's Ransom actually won the Nightmare Cup. Then Shiloh and DL3 stole it. Then Lutz and Cove stole it again. And now the Hernandez.
Whoa. So much for that idea.
I don't think they're going to be stealing the trophy tonight.
King's Ransom out.
Leonis and Maximus not taking too kindly to the Hernandez Brothers and just opening up on them.
And I don't think King's Ransom, I don't think they're too happy right now.
Wait a minute. Apparent disqualification. The referee calling for the bell after the outside interference from King's Ransom. And Lutz and Cove are saying, hey guys, no hard feelings. Just go ahead and take the title back. No problem.
Shake your hands.
Not quite sure.
I hope they don't think Leonis and Maximus are idiots.
They do not accept the apology.
Ooh. And King's Ransom just laying waste to Lutz and Cove.
And this match is totally just broken down. We've got another match sort of in the ring. And now the real owners of the cup. The real owners.
Right hands to the jaw. King's Ransom not taking too kindly to Lutz and Cove out here holding their property. Duck under. Sky high.
Number 2.
With authority.
Beautiful one-handed sit-out slam there.
Wait a minute. Who is this?
Is that Los Rojos?
It may be.
It's 2 men with masks.
Wait a minute. Come on. They're not 2 men. I think we know who this is.
Well, I don't know who it could be.
Oh, come on now, guys.
It could be 2 world-famous luchadors for all we know.
Right, they are not luchadorable, I'll tell you that much.
Or it could be the guys that have been a real pain in King's Ransom's side here, and I think you know who we're talking about.
Well, as you see Leonis and Maximus now just having their way with a couple of luchadors.
Oh, gosh.
I don't think these guys are luchadors at all. And
looks like we're
there
about
you
to
go.
find out.
Yep. Shiloh and DL3 unmasked and in big trouble.
DL3 and Shiloh trying to run away from King's Ransom.
And so much for that.
Pair of choke slams for their trouble.
Wait a second, hold on. Look at ringside. Look at the Hernandez brothers. They're taking the Nightmare Cup.
The Hernandez brothers might have got the Nightmare Cup, but I don't think King's Ransom are going to let them forget about it anytime soon.
Hernandez brothers have ran away with the Nightmare Cup. King's Ransom in pursuit. Shiloh and DL3 out in the ring. This is not over, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's just beginning. OVW is heating up as OVW number 1008 continues tonight.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at OVWrestling.com. Click on training, begin living your dream today.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
It doesn't matter if you've loved a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
This is our trophy now.
What is this?
Get that last piece of nipple tape off.
What is that? Oh my God.
Chris, come on, get it off.
I'm trying. Give me a second.
The population of Alaska is 749,452.
What?
Who are you?
Is that real?
What are you talking about?
What are you doing?
Get out of here.
Who is that? Man, that is crazy.
Dude. Where'd it go?
Welcome back to OVW, ladies and gentlemen, and I have one question to ask you, Josh and Bruce. Do you have your tickets? Because it's time for the Gunn Show.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Shotgun Tony Gunn.
Well, Beast, I don't just have tickets to the Gunn Show. I bought the season pass as we see Shotgun Tony Gunn. Arguably, he calls himself the best technical wrestler in OVW. I would venture to agree with him as we see him enter the ring.
I just know he is on a major, major hot streak right now.
Certainly so.
And no better time to be red hot than right around the holidays.
Say that again. The last 3 weeks he's been having some impressive victories here in OVW.
and his opponent, the boy wonder, Sam Thompson.
We see Quackers himself.
Hold on, and Tony Gunn going for that knockout blow, that
Thompson
giant
was
forearm.
ready. Thompson scouted him.
I guess the first time we've seen someone have an answer to the forearm. He blocked it. Did not allow Tony to hit that knockout forearm that he's been hitting for the last 3 weeks.
Well, I heard that Gunn's been toughening up that forearm bone by using those karate wooden practice dummies. You got to think, that thing's got to be like solid steel right now.
And I heard that Thompson has been watching tape after tape of Gunn to prepare for this match.
Well, it certainly appears that way as he's cooking at all cylinders.
Couldn't have been a whole lot of tape considering Tony Gunn's just about killed every opponent he's had in the ring with that shot. It's a one-shot knockout.
Look at Tony, he is
Exactly,
furious.
but we're already well past that right now.
Sam Thompson
behind.
Beautiful step up, no hand enziguri from Sam Thompson.
And Gunn is down. Gunn is down.
When will people stop underestimating Sam Thompson?
I think this is the longest Tony Gunn match I've seen in months, Beast.
That's true. And Sam Thompson, I shudder to think, I'm going to say this, is impressive.
What he's doing, he's taking every disadvantage that Gunn has thrown to him and turning it into his advantage. Now, high off the ropes.
The top. There it is, the forearm. The forearm to the face as Sam Thompson came off the top rope.
That's all she wrote. That's got to be it.
If he can get the cover here.
Tony, what are you waiting on, man? Get the cover.
Sam Thompson, he's out.
Wow,
He's
that's
out cold. That's done.
I guess back to the tape room.
Tony Gunn.
Referee Charlene McKenzie could have counted to 1,000,000, and I don't think Sam Thompson was getting up from that shot. Tony managing to catch him off the ropes there and puts a quick end to this one.
Sam Thompson perhaps put up the best fight we've seen so far over the last few weeks against Tony Gunn, but it just was not enough to take out the Gunn Show.
That it was not. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we still have way more OVW action coming up during this broadcast.
Absolutely, Josh. Tony Gunn with an impressive victory as we head on to OVW Christmas Chaos coming up on December 14th. We have the Bro Gods challenging the War Kings for the Southern Tag Team titles. And in the Twin Chambers match, the Void, Crazzy Steve Amon take on Rocco Bellagio, Randy Royal, Randall Floyd, Justin Smooth, and the Juggernaut Zoe. And in your main event, the OVW Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Shane Hurricane Helms challenges the Monster Abyss. It will be Cage in Cage Chaos on December 14th. 12101 Sycamore Station Place right next door to Malibu Jack's. And not to mention that, we will have a 3-hour special on WBNA. It will be a 1-hour lead-in from 7 to 8 p.m. And then from 8 p.m. to 10, we have the Christmas Chaos event, which will also be available worldwide on Fight TV. We'll see you there.
Whoops. Hey, what's going on here?
Hey, I don't have this.
No, this was not.
This is not on our run sheet, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep the cameras rolling.
My
Cameraman,
favorite
please
Don't roll
ugly.
the commercial right now.
Hang on, let's see what she's trying to say.
You know, you may have tricked me last week, but I promise you that's the last time. Shh. When I'm talking, you shut up. As I was saying, the last time that you will do that. Because payback's coming to you, sweethearts. And Karma, you know what they say about her? She's sitting back, filing her nails, waiting for you. That's right. I would like nothing more to smack you. And I should have done what I wanted to last week. And that was to. And that was to take that back, beat you all the way up in this arena. Don't put your hands on me, for one. I'm the champion. That means I am queen. Like the only reason that I don't have to listen to you. Don't interrupt me when you're talking. Because let me explain something to you. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Watch
I'm
out.
sorry.
Wait a second. Oh my. Oh my God! What did the?
What?
Oh, that smells horrible.
Oh, wait. Uh-oh, you know what?
Oh my God, what is that?
I don't think it's mud. Oh, it smells. Oh, it smells terrible.
Oh my, we've got it.
And the it girls think it's funny. You know what?
Hey, we've got to get somebody out here to clean this up. We got to go to break. Go to break. Go to break.
The biggest mistake people make is listening to and acting on bad advice. For some reason, friends ask probing questions, make doomsday predictions, and give really bad advice about someone else's divorce. Remember, a lot of times they're speaking from their own bad experience. That doesn't have to be your experience. Go to lemmylaw.com and get help going through your divorce.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show. I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live on Ohio Valley Wrestling, episode 1008, as we see Amon and Crazy Steve making their way to the ring for this tag team contest tonight. These two gentlemen will be part of that twin chamber cage match. The question is, at the December 14th Friday night special, who will survive the steal?
The question that everybody's waiting to be answered. I want to say one thing. I've been watching OVW now for a while. These two guys, a lot of this, I think, psychological. These two guys are excellent competitors.
You're right. We're going to see 4 members of this twin chamber cage match in action in this tag team match.
Steve Amon.
But don't forget, after the break coming up, we have 6-man competition with the remaining members of that chamber match with TV time remaining.
Absolutely. Zoe, Royal, and Smooth will take on the Void. And sorry, it took me a minute to get back here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Doc, how's she doing?
Well, I'll tell you this. I've seen Brittany in these kind of moods before, and just trust me, it was best for me just to kind of leave the situation. It's not good.
Well, we see the opponents, for Amon and Crazy Steve and Randall Floyd and Rocco Bellagio. As they make their way to the ring, look, guess we're doing the introductions, gentlemen.
That's true. We don't have any ring announcers. Randall Floyd and Rocco Bellagio making their way to the ring, getting ready to take on Crazy Steve and Amon. And again, the rest of their teammates are banned from ringside, but they will be in competition with TV time remaining after this contest.
Which is great. We're going to see a true, finally, with the Void, a true 2-on-2 tag match. Not a 5-on-2.
Absolutely, and likewise, the 6-man tag match scheduled after this, these men will also be banned from ringside. Now let's not get it twisted. Amon and Crazy Steve by themselves are a force to be reckoned with, and that's without the Void. You add the Void to the mix, and it's a little extra dangerous.
And we were just talking about that. Amon and Crazy Steve, excellent wrestlers. They do a lot of dastardly things that has a lot of people shaking their head, but they know their way around the ring, which is why they're double dangerous.
Well, referee Shirley McKenzie having to call for the bell there from ringside photographer Pam Barnett, seeing that the It Girls just made a mess out of our two ring announcers as we see Rocco throwing Steve.
He about threw him over to England.
Good Lord.
He about threw him over to Liverpool with that throw.
All the way back. Tag into Amon as we see Steve step to the outside.
And Bellagio just pushing it aside.
Beautiful kick to the face there by Rocco.
And look at him. You see that little goading over towards Crazy Steve. Rocco is not afraid of either man.
And now tagging in Floyd. And, you know, Floyd and Rocco must be thrilled that they don't have to keep their eyes on the outside of the ring. They can just concentrate on their opponents.
Well, someone who knows Rocco Bellagio very, very well, that person being me, I can tell you right now, when Rocco has nothing else to distract him, when that man
speaking
gets
of distractions,
sights,
sorry to cut you off, Justin.
No,
Speaking of distractions, Amon going for the face, and that will distract any man or any competitor in that ring.
And Crazy Steve doing some crazy stuff. Well, but now all of a sudden, Floyd coming back.
He's like, you want to get crazy? I'm going to get crazy too.
Floyd firing back. Steve with another shot. It looked like to the midsection.
Floyd catches him, throws him back into the friendly corner, and makes the tag with Bellagio.
Bellagio on his way back into the ring here now. Double Irish whip, shooting the man off. Beautiful height on that double hip toss takeover there.
And guys, tell me how that feels against the lower back region, Doc.
Well, I mean, it makes your entire paraspinals, the muscles that run up and down your spine, contract. Basically, your whole body hurts.
I was going to say, in other words, it hurts like bleep.
Well, Steve with a shot to the jaw of Rocco. Rocco didn't move. Steve running for his life. I don't think he sees Randall Floyd.
He does now.
Oh, and Amon. Amon taking advantage.
Well, he had to.
Hey, that was a smart move.
Amon and Steve now just having their way with Rocco Bellagio.
Randall Floyd needs to get back in his corner because right now his partner is getting double teamed.
That's right. Charlene, the referee, is not going to take her sights off Randall, so he's back to the corner.
Now you see Steve just ripping at the face of Bellagio.
Oh, gosh.
Hard against the neck, really. If you can't breathe, then I guess you can't wrestle.
Certainly so. There's clubbing forearms to the side of the cervical spine of Rocco.
Yeah, what B said.
Now he's biting him. He's biting him in the face, in the head.
Oh, and I think Steve might have taken that chunk with him. Leftovers for later.
Oh!
Big spine buster by Rocco.
And that's the great equalizer. His height, his weight, his power, his force. And he tags in with Floyd. And they made a wish. And I think the loser on that, Crazy Steve.
Certainly so, as he takes a clothesline from Floyd and a back elbow. Randall Floyd cooking on all cylinders here.
Floyd a force to be reckoned with.
Stretching that leg.
And, putting strain on the hip flexor muscle there, Doc?
Yeah, certainly so. I mean, they're putting a lot of hurting on a lot of body parts here on Crazy Steve.
Steve manages to avoid that.
And Amon able to take advantage with a boot to the head, followed by another boot to the head. And now I figure Floyd has got to be a little woozy.
Well, as much as it pains me to admit this, look at Amon and Steve working like a well-oiled machine in there right now.
Absolutely. Those two, they had a plan coming in. They're not just being reckless, and they are executing that plan right now. And like you said, you might not like them, but you have to give them credit.
You know, I was wondering what this matchup was going to look like with the Floyd members banned from ringside. Looks like Steve and Amon haven't even noticed.
And I was going to say, that was Steve doing an amazing scientific maneuver there, flipping into the ring.
Crazy Steve, a very unorthodox competitor, but effective nonetheless. And speaking of effective, just look at that Olympic-style slam from Randall Floyd.
Amon with the save. And then attacking Bellagio, headbutt.
This contest breaking down here. Referee Charlie McKenzie attempted to get control.
Whoa, flapjack!
Double flapjack out of Floyd and Rocco.
You know, you can get a broken nose that way.
Broken nose, broken jaw, lose some teeth. Drop kick from Steve.
Great drop kick. And now behind Bellagio. Bellagio not expecting it, but he flips over Steve, who's acting and feeling a little crazy.
Steve looked like he was going for a rear naked choke there. And just to kick Bellagio off.
He caught him. He
Second
caught him.
rope. All the way slam from Bellagio.
All 4 members of this match feeling the effects of this match. And now Bellagio missing, flipping, and now he's down in the ring. But Floyd is back in.
And he has his sights set on Crazy Steve, punching him right in the side of the face. Shooting him off, reversed by Crazy Steve though, as Amon grabs the feet of Randall Floyd.
Smart tagging, wrestling DDT!
And they caught Floyd.
This is
They
why
caught him square.
Amon and Crazy Steve, as we said earlier, by themselves are
Great
a dangerous
teamwork.
force.
Great teamwork.
Ooh! Dominator into a cutter.
And that's it.
That's all she wrote.
Awesome teamwork. And they get the pinfall on Randall Floyd. And listen to how quiet it is in here. I think the fans are a little stunned at the great teamwork they just saw.
So Randall Floyd Crazy Steve and Amon pick up the victory against Randall Floyd and Rocco Bellagio heading into Christmas Chaos. And by the way, a special announcement, we will actually be on the air for 3 hours on WBNA 21 next week. Next Friday, it will be a 1-hour lead-in starting at 7 p.m. until 8 o'clock, and then from 8 to 10, we have Christmas Chaos. The Twin Towers, the Twin Chambers, I should say, will be in place as we go into the event.
It's an early Christmas gift.
That it is, and ladies and gentlemen, we have another early Christmas gift ready for you right after this break. 6-man tag team contest with television time remaining.
I cannot wait. It is going to be a great event. And look at Randall Floyd and Rocco thinking, what do they have to do to overcome the Void, Crazy Steve, and Amon in the Twin Chambers? If you're not local to Louisville, don't forget you can also check out Christmas Chaos live on the Fight TV app, only $9.99. Download the Fight app today. It is going to be a great event as we head on towards our main event here tonight.
Oh my God, you guys, is that cow? Oh, it's disgusting. This has gone too far. I don't like Jaylee and her little friends as much as you do, and we need to come up with a plan. You know what? I've got an idea on how to get him back. And excuse me, camera guy, this is the ladies' locker room, so I'm gonna need you to see yourself out.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
Do you dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? If you want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at OVWrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dream today.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Not with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, I'm gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
OVW Rewind, brought to you by Lemmy Law. Need a lawyer? Get Lemmy at LemmyLaw.com. OVW and Lemmy Law, an unbeatable tag team.
Behold, it was at OVW's 1000th episode that the Hurricane finally faced the monster Abyss. But as I was preparing for battle, I was attacked by Abyss's minions, the Void. The Void. That tells me that Abyss isn't quite the mindless monster that he would lead us to believe. Oh no. December 14th, OVW presents Twin Chambers. Cage inside of a cage. The Hurricane comes for revenge. But is it revenge? No. It's not revenge I'm after. It's the reckoning. You see, Abyss, maybe, just maybe, I'm not trapped in this cage with you. Maybe, just maybe, you're trapped in this cage with me. The Hurricane is coming for you.
Main event time here at OVW, but...
Is that Abyss?
Well, we're scheduled for a 6-man
Guys, you know I'm a long-time reporter. I've been wanting to interview this guy for a long time.
No, you don't.
Yes, I want to interview him. Guys, I'll be right back.
No,
Bruce, stay right here.
Bruce. Well, it was fun to know him, but hey, what's Abyss doing out here?
I'm not sure. Abyss wasn't even scheduled to be on tonight's television program.
I didn't even know he was here. What is he doing in the ring?
It's a good point, Josh. I'm not sure. I mean, he's obviously not a hard person to miss in the locker room. I haven't seen him all night, but here he is in front of us live and in person.
Well, I'm not going to go tell him to get out of the ring.
I'm not either. Our OVW Heavyweight Champion, the Monster Abyss, apparently is going to delay this main event with something to say.
Your services are no longer required. Christmas chaos. You know, I've never been much of a holiday guy myself, but boy, am I looking forward to Christmas chaos. Next Friday night, Louisville, Kentucky, Shane Helms.
Abyss.
Bruce, what are you doing,
Abyss.
man?
My name is Bruce Snyder, and I'm a long-time reporter.
I don't give a who you are.
I've been wanting to interview you and talk to you about your big upcoming match against Hurricane Helms, the international competitor. How do you feel about taking on a wrestler of that magnitude?
A wrestler of that magnitude?
Yes, sir.
You can put your microphone away. I don't need your lousy microphone. But listen up, man. Nice tie. Listen up.
Just run, Bruce.
You see, Shane Helms at Christmas Chaos, I'm going to dismantle you. I am going to embarrass you. I am going to defend my OVW Heavyweight Championship. You can't run. You can't hide. There's nowhere to go. We're englassed in a cage, surrounded by riveted steel. You shut up. At Christmas Chaos, Shane, I'm going to defend my OVW heavyweight title. And you know what, Shane? I know you couldn't be here tonight, so I just kind of like to give you a little bit of a preview of what you have coming next Friday night.
What's he mean by preview? Hey,
hold on, wait. We need some
help
security.
out here.
Production, please, can we send some security to the ring?
Oh! But, hey, this is not supposed to be happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. We had a 6-man tag match scheduled, but Abyss just coming out here. Who's gonna stop him?
I don't know.
Ooh, Eddie Knight just smashed in that corner.
Hey, Production, can we get a word on what's going on here?
Can we get some help, please? Hey, Dan, he's got one of the cameramen. Guys.
How's it look, Shane? Oh, guys, whoa. I'm all done.
There you see Zoe and Justin Smooth back in Abyss out of the ring, but the damage has been done. Well, Smooth and Zoe back away the monster, but like I said, the damage has been done. The message has been sent. The Monster Abyss saying he will slay the superhero, Shane Hurricane Helms, inside the Twin Chambers at Christmas Chaos. It all happens December 14th, a Friday. Go to GladiatorSportsNetwork.live for your tickets. 12101 Sycamore Station Place. It's going to be wild. It's going to be intense. It's going to be inside 2 steel cages. Christmas Chaos, December 14th. We'll see you next Friday for a special edition, 7 o'clock on WBNA or on Fight TV around the world. We'll see you then.